Hello, beautiful and beloved ones. This is Lorelei from the Tightrope to 5D Music Reactions. And if you wonder about that strange title, if you're new, especially around here, stick around to the end. I'm going to give you a special message about this historic shift from third dimensional consciousness to fifth dimensional consciousness happening now, never happened before for our whole planet. Stick around for the message if you're new or not new. But first, we're going to start with a reaction to DIMAS SENOPATI Alone. So here we go.
I hear the ticking of the clock. I'm lying here, the room's pitch dark. I wonder where you are tonight. No answer on the telephone. And the night goes by so very slow. Oh, I hope that it won't end though alone.
Well, as always, you know, he starts it out so heartfelt, so involved. You know, he's just engrossed in it. It's like, this is a mark of a true performer, when they're really engrossed in what they're bringing to you. So awesome so far.
Till now, I always go by on my own. I never really get until I met you. And now it tilts me to the bone. How do I get you alone? How do I get you alone?
I mean, he always rocks it, doesn't he? Just like, he just belts it and rocks it so wonderfully. I know he's going to even do more of that, so I'll wait to go back until the next time he hits us with one of those. But so awesome. By the way, friends, now I have some membership tiers where I'm actually able to bring you the things that you want and that I want to do more effectively. Because of the YouTube algorithm and so forth on the main channel, it can be difficult. So go over to my channel, membership tiers, and see if there's anything that's of interest to you. There's a little video about it. But let's continue.
You don't know how long I have wanted to touch your lips and hold you tight. No, you don't know how long I have waited, and I was going to tell you tonight, yeah. But the secret still my own, and my love for you still unknown, alone.
This guy, by the way, is no shirker. This electric guitar guy, he is no shirker. You know, he knows what he's doing. Let me just go back a little bit for him. Come on. There we go. I mean, he just knows what he's doing, right? Let's play that again one more time where he's playing that.
Still my own, and my love for you still unknown, alone.
There he is. I mean, all of them know what they're doing, right?
Till now, I always come by on my own. I never really get until I'm with you. And now it tilts me to the bone. How do I get you alone? How do I get you alone?
going to finish it, but I want to hear that again. I want to hear his really belting it.
How do I get you alone? I hear the ticking of the clock. I'm lying here, the room's bedside.
Wow. Wow, fabulous, fabulous. I love this guy. He's so awesome. He really is a good singer. He just is a good singer. He's a good performer. He just invests himself in it. He's got a voice that just knocks you out, So really love this guy. Let's put him on our scale. This song, how he sang it and everything else on our scale. 1 being very third dimensional, fear, pain, sadness, anger, suffering. 10 being very fifth dimensional, love, peace, joy, bliss. There's this longing in this song, right? There's this longing for this other one that he has an affection for, an infatuation, a love, whatever, I don't know what, but he's got that yearning, that longing for this other one. So he's saying, how do I get you alone so I can express this? And it's keeping him awake at night and everything else. So that's kind of a little third dimensional in the realm of that, because when you're in the higher dimensions, they're just, everything is beautiful and wonderful and perfect. You can have whatever you want, whenever you want. You have no longing for that which you cannot seem to get. That yearning, that longing is only present in third dimension, like a feeling like I need this other one to complete me. I need this other one to bring me the love. But up there in the higher dimensions, there's so much love, and there's so much completion. We don't even feel like we need another thing. Of course, it's wonderful to have all of that because it's all there, all the love, all the fun, all the joy, all the ease. So there's never a longing for anything, So that's, song was beautifully done, by the way, but in terms of being a 1 to 10, how much it pulls toward the fifth dimension, I mean, it's about love and all that, but it's not like in the realm of like almost a suffering from the longing, So with that in mind, so great, it's so well done, though, it's so performed so well, but for just about how it pulls us to the fifth or the third, I'm going with like a 6.5 on this one. And remember, that's just about how it pulls us to. It's not about how well they did it. If we had to put that in there, we'd be off the chart, So it was wonderfully done. By the way, if you'd like to know a little bit about me, you can go to the About Me video here on this channel. And there's also another video about what I call my Forged in the Fire of third dimensional life journey, this go around. And also in the notes, you have a link to my Patreon About Lorelei page, which tells you about some of the things that I've got going on that you might be interested in. For instance, my Detox, the VAX, and Heal Anything. Do you want to heal whatever you got going on? Go check out that course. You do it at your own pace. It's a video course. So now let's get to the fifth dimensional message for today. And that is conquering death programming. What? Yeah, huh? What is death programming? Have you ever heard of it? Did you ever think of it? Did it ever occur to you? Did it ever occur to you that we are literally being programmed to consider death is like it's something that is happening, that must happen, that will happen? I watch on TV all the time. There's like a sickness programming. When you get to a certain age, right? And you're watching the old TV shows and things like that, they'll start barraging you with sickness programming. Here's what you need for insurance. Get this insurance, get that insurance, get the other insurance. What if you fall down? Oh my God. It has the lady falling down the stairs. You got to have this button, right? And here's a drug. There's a drug. You're going to have this health problem. You're going to have that health problem. You're going to have this health problem. And here's the drug for all of these things, right? It's all you see after a certain age. And this is not only programming our minds to believe that after a certain age we get sick, but it's also programming our minds to know that you are on the path to die. Like, it's very clear, right? At a certain age, they are telling you you are on the path to die. And also, the power of these hospitals and these doctors in the matter of this. So for instance, I put in my channel, the middle tier is where I'm going to be doing, I am doing, and I've got a lot of videos in there already, by the way, for you. But in the middle tier, I'm doing the strings of the different artists. So right now, I'm doing strings of Emma Koch. And she does the song Jade for her friend who is just diagnosed as terminally ill. I mean, the song is so very moving and so very beautiful, but also in the back of my head, I'm saying the horror of these doctors telling someone you are going to die. There is no hope for you. That is horrific. It's a death program. They said she had inoperable cancer. Well, guess what? There are tons and tons and tons of cures for cancer that the U.S. has not wanted to put out to people, by the way, but that's a whole nother video. But now, here we are telling people, it is, to me, this is so irresponsible of any doctor to ever tell anyone that they're terminally ill. That is just so incredibly, it's against the Hippocratic Oath, really it is. Because how do you know what's terminal, doctor? You have not explored natural medicine. You have not explored or understand spiritual healings that happen, and they do happen. So how can you possibly tell a person you are going to die, period, end of story? That's just awful. And it's a death program, and they're all doing it, and it's falling out of their mouth like nothing. Oh, you're terminally ill, you're terminally ill, you're terminally ill. My goodness, it's a programming. It's a programming. And here's this one singing this beautiful song to her friend, and I'm also going from the friend's perspective, like, she's kind of saying to you that you're going to die. Oh, no, don't do that. And by the way, there's quantum healing to heal people and everything else, but this is a programming. You really need to know that it's coming at us from everywhere. It's coming at us when you hit a certain age or when you get certain health problems. It's coming at us when you get the cancer or a tumor or something like that. Then it's coming at you. It's a programming. It's telling you over and over again. By the way, a lot of the stuff that they do to us with the cell towers is causing cancer. With the pesticides and the foods are causing all kinds of health issues and cancer and everything else. So they're doing it to us, and then they're telling us, and so you're going to die. What? This is horrific. Listen, there is every possibility, and in fact, a probability, as we move up from third dimensional consciousness to fifth dimensional consciousness, we're not going to die. We're not ever going to leave this planet. Those of us who go to the fifth dimensional consciousness will never leave this planet except by choice when we want to go. There's going to be no more death. But I say that to you, and you're probably like, oh, yeah, that's crazy. That's insane. That's impossible. No, you see, that's your death programming that tells you that it's impossible. And you're going to have to sort of weed that out of your head and start, finding affirmations and whatnot that tell you that you can live forever. That was what Jesus was saying. I am the, I am, I just lost the quote, I am eternal life or something. He said, I am the way, the truth, and the light. I am the resurrection and the life, or I am the resurrection and the light. He said those two things. He said, I'm not going to die. He was using his I am powerful, I am consciousness to say that. And so that was what he was looking to bring about, and that is what he in fact did bring about. You see? Now, I'm doing in my other tier, in my top tier, the Saint Germain's 33 discourses about the I am consciousness, the I am presence, that we all have the power of God within. And we can grab hold of that very consciousness, that presence, and cause ourselves to have perfection in every way and never die. And that's even separate apart from the med beds that are coming out very shortly, the quantum healing technology that heals everything in your body. And the watches that my mom and I are wearing, which is frequency healing. So no, death is not it does not have to be for you, unless you cannot get rid of that programming. If you cannot get up out of your head and say, no, I'm going to live. I'm going to live as long as I want to live. You need to get up out of this crazy program that tells you you're not and say, yes, you are. Actively, right? In order to be able to do it, because the programming will hold us back. See, that's what the programming has always been for, coming from the darker individuals, to hold us back, to make sure we don't fulfill on our complete human divine potential. So, how do you do that? Well, there's affirmations. There's the Saint Germain's discourses in my upper tier. There's meditations. There's going for natural healing. The more you heal things naturally, the more you realize that you don't ever have to get sick. Okay, I've done this over and again. There's my Detox the VAX and Heal Anything course in my Patreon page. That's the link in the notes. And once you start to realize and you start healing, like, I know I don't have to die because I'm constantly healing and healing and healing. And I know that I just continue to do that for as long as I want. Right? My body continues to get better and better and better and better all the time. But, when you do it and you practice it is when you start to really believe it, because you see that it's working, you see. So get up out of there and don't let anybody tell you. Nobody. That's another I am statement. I take no conditions from anybody or anything but God, good, and I am always God commanded. That's the only thing. I am presence, the presence of God. That's the only thing that can tell me what's going on. Okay, beloved ones, that's my message for today. I'm sending you that beautiful fifth dimensional energy. The love, the peace, the joy, the bliss, the know like you know that you have the power of God within you for anything. Here it comes now. Namaste. I honor the God in you.